Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and right now you can get this sweet Scoop Soldier sticker when you order over at cardkingdom.com. Just mention in your order notes that you want a Scoop Soldier sticker when you go to checkout.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Single Scoop. This week we've got an early look, thanks to the early access event. We were able to play a ton of rogue decks, and when I say a ton of it, we actually went on a tear with this deck through the event. Not to say that this is necessarily going to be tier 1, but we did have some things that were ready for, Uro and stuff like that, because that's probably going to be the big card to look at when going into new standard. But let's talk about the rogue deck if you don't know about it already. Though I know this is a best of 1 video, and the deck is designed a little more for best of 3, as you can see with the sideboard here, with Jaces, Negates, and all that other stuff. I do think that this deck does have a place in the standard meta. It's powerful enough, and it's gotten a power boost courtesy of a few Zendikar Rising cards. So we have Soaring Thought Thief, the 2-mana Flash Flying Lord for rogues. And on top of that, whenever 1 or more rogues you control attack, each opponent mills 2 cards. Now, it's not 2 cards per attacking rogue. It is just 2 cards. But if you have multiple Soaring Thought Thieves, then this can stack. And then, of course, we have Nighthawk Scavenger to help us with the aggro matchup, where if anybody gets a little too aggressive, this is going to usually gain us a chunk of life. Though it does die to a simple bolt type effect and can get stolen by Claim the Firstborn, we just won't worry about that. Now, a card that did really surprise me after playing with it a little bit in the early access event was Zareth San the Trickster. I did not know this got any permanent. That's right. If you mill a permanent, you can get that and put it onto play. So I was able to take a Great Henge. I was able to do all of that. It was absolutely wild. And Agadim's Awakening, this is what's going to help us get into the mid to late game, because this card allows us to actually bring back all of our cheap threats. Because really, all we have to do is, if we ever have 6 mana, we go Agadim's Awakening for 3, and we get to just bring back a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop. So it's absolutely amazing. This card, I think at the time of filming all these matches, I do think I'm not playing the correct amount. I think we should probably be playing 4 of these. So, without holding you any longer, let's see how the deck does throughout the event. All right, let's keep this. This seems fun. I mean, we don't have a ton of mill. We do have the Agadim's Awakening if needed. But other than that, I don't think there's a need to mulligan this yet. I don't know. I mean, this is still a new format. This is literally a few hours fresh for me. So, I'm still kind of learning the keepable hands and whatnot, but I do think we should have a 1-drop, especially when we have double Drown in the lock. But the thing is, Soaring Thought Thief is such a sweet card, and I think that since we have a Scry land anyways, it kind of works perfectly. E2 Extinction, kind of a slower card for the deck, but kind of needed, because we have to be ready to deal with, you know what we have to deal with. A certain creature that may be 3 mana or something like that, and, also ramps, walks your dog, does your taxes. Uro, that one, the all-in-one package, Uro, that card. I mean, you gotta attack, right? You gotta attack, opponent. Come on. Oh, just don't have removal, but you can attack, just don't have removal. Just don't have removal. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna try for it. If you have the Censor, which I don't know if that's necessarily a good card yet. That's weird. I didn't select anything yet. Okay. Okay, we're gonna attack here. Mill 2. So currently we're good. Mill 2. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill that. Alright, so we got rid of the Lord effect. It's Rogue v Rogue, huh? Alright. So milled 1. I would have liked that, actually. That would have been a nice card to have. Drown in the Lock. Alright, very nice. Very nice. It's almost like we're playing the same deck. Very nice. Oh, man. I'm just happy to see that, oh, no, rogues everywhere, right? Oh, that's not a problem at all. That's welcomed. Please, thank you. If I could, more. Don't kill my stuff? I mean, ideally, I would have 6 mana. 6 mana would then allow me to play Agadeem's Awakening and get all my stuff back. Are we blocking? Is that what's going on here? Alright. Blue land. These pathways... Oh, another thing that I've just really, really enjoyed from this so far... It's just the fact that, like, the deck building part of this now is just, like, it's so different. Sure. Let's try to kill that. Alright, so they don't have another one, thankfully. If they had counter magic, like a Drown in the Lock, they would have done it, right? So, if I can just get 3 mana, right meow, right meow. They just, they played Agadeem's Awakening. So if I get another land right now, I can bring it all back. I can bring it all back. Uh-huh. I mean, I will block, because I do not want to get hit by Zereth. Like, getting hit by that card is very low on my priority list of things to do, so... Counter, sure. Alright. I mean, do they have to do anything on my turn? Alright, so let's go ahead and play that. If they counter me right now, it's gonna... Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Don't counter me? Don't counter me. You don't have a counter spell. Counter spells are rude. Counter spells are rude. People wouldn't play counter magic because counter magic's not cool. People wouldn't play counter magic. Counter magic's not cool. Counter magic's not cool. Counter magic's not cool. Counter magic's not cool. Yes! Alright. Alright. And on top of that, we shrink our graveyard. 2020, the year where graveyard hate is an interesting one. The idea behind graveyard hate, at least. Uh-huh. So we're going to block with Brazen Borrower here. The Brazen Borrower's going. Wind Robber at least will get to draw me a card. I can bounce this back at some point. Actually, I have no creatures. I have no creatures in my graveyard. I have no creatures in my graveyard. If they kill something, that's bad. Okay, sure, you got it. Oh, no! Oh, actually, that's fine. Because they bring something back, I get it, right? So that's good for me. Sure. I'd like to return this back to my hand, please. Thank you. Sure. Alright. And we're gonna mill one more. Vantress Gargoyle. I'll keep this last land in my hand, you know, keep everybody guessing. Could be anything in there. Could be anything. Could be a boat. Most likely not, but could be. Wish I had a Zereth-sama. Zereth is such a good card. I didn't even know this, by the way, that it got a permanent back. It brought back a permanent, and GG's. We have a 1-drop. Sure, I'll keep. Seems good. We're gonna go for the Wind Robber here. If they keep it on top, it won't matter, right? Because it gets milled anyways. Alright, so it's elementals. It's elementals, so I probably need to have this tapped. But I gotta kill whatever they play, right? At some you know what? Hold on, I gotta play the land tapped. I'm going for the tapped land here. So it's not elemental, sorry, it's ramp. Yeah, that card needs to go. There's a list of cards that can't live for more than a turn, and I would go and say that that card right there is on that list. That there's a list of things that you just cannot have, and that is one of them. However, now Zereth-san's gonna go ahead and get me some value over here. Unless, of course, they kill this. Uh-oh. It's Uro. It's Willy Wonka. Okay, alright, Uro. Yeah, that's a magic card. I've seen that before. I think I want to go ahead and exile that, right? You know what? No, I'm just going to go ahead and attack. It's not blocked. Return this to my hand. Connect, get an Omnath. I'll draw a card, that seems good, and then we'll pass back to them, right? So this is odd and even, but I guess that's not going to matter. It comes down to what they play. If they have a Shadow of the Sky, that's going to be pretty good. Elder Googly Gob. Elder Google Bob. Alright. That seems cool. And, you know, I'm not going to say I hate being able to play all their cards. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty cool. I'll admit. Go ahead and bounce that back. Let's go ahead and eat up the Uro. What do I want here? I do want to mill them a little bit more, so, okay, sure. Oh, white. Go and get that. Yep, seems good. Alright, so they played that. They have 1 mana on top of that. Are they about to go wild on me again? The question here is, I don't have anything to get around this Elder Gargaroth right now. It's a little bit of a nuisance. I'll admit, it's a little bit of a nuisance. So that's 2 mana, that's 6 mana total. I did not draw what I needed there. That feels really bad. Do I have any purpose for playing this right now? I don't think so. All right, I gotta hold back, right? Because I can't. If they block, that gets them too much value. Oh boy. Sure. Yep, seems good. I will gladly trade the whole team in to kill that. What do I not want there? I need to make sure that does. That's 6 damage. They get some more of that in. That's kind of miserable, but whatever. Yep, take some damage there. Play this back. How do I get around this? It's kind of the issue right now. I just cannot get around. I've gotten a little bit flooded, and that's not ideal. They're about to get a ton of mana again, so that's 1, 2, 3. I just need a removal spell. So like a Drown in the Lock, anything like that right now would be perfect. Uh-huh. Oh, boy. I'm going to sack this to draw a card. Let's go ahead and do this now. Maybe I can get rid of that pesky little card right there. Oh. Need to find a removal spell. I guess that's pretty good because it bounces the token, right? That's pretty nice. Yup. I need to get 1 card in the yard. Alright, I guess we just pass, right? Because Uro only brings them up to 9. They die if they play Uro and not have removal. If they sweep my board, I can bring it all back. Perfect. So I draw a card. However, they won't die this time. Yup. That's pretty good. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can bring almost all of this back. That seems good. All right. So play this. Go ahead and bring back. Ooh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. What do I, if I bring all this back, does that do anything for me? Alright. So, let's see. What can I do? What can I do? They probably have a board wipe. Elder Gargaroth is not a problem here. Like, if they... I don't think they're sweeping now. If they're gonna do anything, they're not sweeping now. Okay, yeah, you got it. Yup, you got it. No blocks. Hit him with the hello. How are you? And now we go ahead and go in. If they don't block the Zareth Sand, that's a huge problem for them. They gain 3 life, that's not enough. And now we got in there with the rogues. Taste it, Uro! Taste it! Am I keeping this? We don't have a lot of 1-drops, like we have the Thieves Guild Enforcer. We don't have the 3rd land, but we are on the draw. So if we're on the draw, I guess we could give it a shot, right? I mean, we get to keep all of this, do the... Yeah, I mean, we just need 1 blue land. Like, just give me a land. Come on, deck. Oh, man. Rogue City. Alright, well, I said 1 land. I didn't mean that one, so... Yeah, that was not what I meant when I said I wanted a land. Well, I guess I'm going for this because they can't counter this with Drown in the Loch. Not yet. But they will be able to once I... Okay, cool. Uh-huh. Whatever, it wasn't a land anyways. Well, I found a blue land. Let's see if they have something with flash. Don't have something with flash. Don't have something with flash. I shouldn't have attacked. This is a bad attack. Oh my god. No punish, no punish, no punish. Next turn, I guess we can play Nighthawk. Assuming that, it should resolve. Oh, no, now it won't. Now it won't. Uh-huh. Yup. I would like to draw my removal? So, we're looking at now... What am I afraid of from the opponent? Like, Ghostly Pilferer isn't good for much here, except for the unblockable part, actually. Okay. I'm gonna play this, see if I can get some counter spells out of their hand. Yeah, okay. So they do play a ton of counter magic. Don't want to attack into this. This is like a bad attack. I think I'm going to play this now. Hopefully I can resolve something this upcoming turn. I'm not really sure if I will be able to, but I will try. So they go up to... They put me up to 6 cards in the yard. Then 7 unless I don't block the Wind Robber, but I probably will. I'll gladly trade. And then... I mean, everything in our deck dies to Drown in the Loch right now. Everything in our deck dies to Drown in the Loch. So, you got me on that one. Sure. They milled some of my lands. Let's go to blocks. Let's let that block. Make that happen, Captain. Tapped land. That feels good. Alright, let's mill them 4, I guess. All their stuff is uncounterable, unfortunately. Maybe that was my window to kill the Slitherwisp with Eat to Extinction, but... I mean, for right now, I feel like that Soaring Thought Thief is probably more of a problem, or the Cunning Nightbonder. And the fact that Nighthawk Scavenger here can block for a little bit is pretty nice. And if they use their Drown in the Loch now, that'll be kind of interesting, but, like... Gotta find the Nighthawk Scavenger, I wish we had another one, but, they milled one. Whatever, we'll draw the other one. It's cool! Because oddly enough, we are very good at blocking them right now. They will be able to swing, and that does pump their team, but pumping their team doesn't do enough here. I just won't block the Night Bonder unless it's with Thieves Guild Enforcer. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Alright. Yup. Oh, they took my Xerath. Alright. My Ghostly Pilferer, too. If I draw a land here, that'd be perfect. Like an untapped island. Untap island. Here we go. This way, if they try to play the Brazen Borrower, they have to actually... I get to draw a card out of that. So, come on. Come on, untapped island? We're losing because they're more evasive than we are. Oh, nice! I actually drew it. What are these two cards? Because if they aren't counter spells, what are they? I'm like 90% sure it is like Lofty Denial. So I'm just gonna kind of like see if any of that resolves. Okay, this resolved. That means what? Jwari Disruption. Yeah, sure. They're at 28. We have Lifelink, I guess. No point in attacking here. It feels like a bad trade. Feels like a bad trade. Giving a Thieves Guild Enforcer for a Night Bonder when we don't even have counter spells. Plus, our counter spells are also removal spells, so it doesn't really matter. And if they cast the Brazen Borrower, that draws us a card. So, cool. If Nighthawk Scavenger gets to connect with any of their threats, though, that'll be big. That'll be big. I am a little bit afraid of what they could get back, but, like, because they have our own Scavenger, because anything that gets unblocked here, that's a rogue, they could put Xerath in. And that's something I have to keep in mind. Oh, man. That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, you got it, buddy. I will block with a Thieves Guild Enforcer here. If I draw one more... Oh, but they literally just milled all my Brazen Borrowers. They actually just milled all my Brazen Borrowers. Like, will they block? Ah, boy. Let's see if they'll block. I mean, sure. Here you go, buddy. They can trade. Let's go ahead and bounce this back. Play this. It goes with that on the stack. Hit him with the mill again. Alright, so that's 7. Can I block this, though? That's the issue now. Now I need to find a way to deal with all their nonsense here. I guess we just play, we don't have a Nighthawk Scavenger, which might be my biggest issue right now. So they have 1 flash threat, so we're essentially at 6 health right now. We're at 6 health. If they attack in, I can just trade with the Merfolk Windrobber. Uh-huh. They would have to be able to deal, or like get rid of my flyer, play another flash threat, then they would win. Oh boy. Sure. Alright. Yeah, you got it. So they sack it. It goes to the yard. What can I bring back enough to survive? I guess I can try, right? I mean, I need more flyers, so I need to be able to bring back up to 3. I want to go up to 3. So I need 1 land. 1 land, and I can do this for 3. Bringing back a Scavenger, a Soaring Thought Thief, and, I guess, like, sure, one of my 1-drops probably... Oh. Oh, no. Am I dead? I might be dead. Am I dead this turn? So let's say I just eat that. I kill one. I'm still very dead. I think we go for this. We get 1, or I mean 3, 2. All right, let's try this. That's a good amount of milling right there, right? We have 2 of these now. These are both stacked, right? I think we can mill them out unless they can flash 2 threats in. And they've probably got a block here. Because if they don't block, I get to go ahead and reanimate something, and that would then kill them. Oh, okay, well, I guess we get the win. Now all we do is we just reanimate literally any one of their other rogues. Come on. Okay, what's on board? What's on board? I just got to verify something. What's on board? All right. We have that. So there's 2 of those. Okay, cool. So I guess I'll just... And now they're out of cards? They'd have to cast 2 flashers. All right, and we got there. GG's. This is a beautiful hand. I'm keeping this, especially when I'm on the play. Definitely going to keep this. All right, we'll go ahead and just pass here. I mean, I don't know, like... I don't think I need to do anything else other than just hold up the Thieves Guild Enforcer, then kind of just go through the motions, right? All right, so they're playing Shatterskull Summit tapped. All right, so there's some kind of red. Ooh, this is nice. And we're gonna just go ahead. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. I love this start. Oh, that's disgusting. Disgusting. It absolutely is. It's sickening. It's sickening. I love it. I love it. Oh, rogues, yes. Casually just a bajillion power right now on board. I may have 2 lands, and it doesn't feel great, but... Alright, and a land, sure, why not? I wonder if we'd ever get to kill them before they... Like... Right... Right now we've got them down a decent amount of health, right? And they're almost like, we milled them so much already. I love it. We've got 3 Phylath World Partying World Sculptor. Yeah, that one. Mind Sculptor of Phylath. Who knows? Rada, you got it. We'll go ahead and just kill this now to get it out of the way, get 4 more damage in. Alright, and we got there. GG's. No way to mill the opponent. You don't even have double black. We do have a Scryland. We're on the play. I think I'm gonna mulligan. We have no 1-drop, no nothing. So yeah, okay, this is a lot better. This is a lot better. I think I'm gonna go ahead and push the Eat to Extinction to the bottom. I mean, I don't like having to play a 4-mana spell in this deck, and maybe that can change, as I said before, but... It's just a precaution. I gotta answer an Uro, right? Like, permanently. Or a Planeswalker, whatever. It just needs to go, like, permanently. Also, if there's enough of the 3-1, you know, hasty McNasty threats, what you want to call them, not hasty, the 3-1s that get indestructible when you discard a card, Hollow Blade, there you go. If there's enough of that going on, I definitely do not want, like, to have, like, Blood Chief's Thirst, because that won't kill it. I can bounce it, but, you know, it's not ideal. I see that they also have Scorching Dragonfire, so that's going to actually permanently exile any one of our threats. So we can't bring it back with Agadim's Awakening. They have to kill it. They should kill it before I untap. Okay, there you go. Well, you definitely do not want me to have that. Okay, let's mill 1, I guess. Milled some lands. I can bounce something at the 3 slot. I don't know, like maybe like a... I don't know what they would even have there. I kind of... Yeah, I think I'm going to play this as another Black Source, because then I can actually activate Castle Lockthwain, which matters a lot more to me right now. And I'm not playing anything. Not into open mana like that. That could be Neutralize. I'm just going to activate my castle, because I know that they don't have too many things that bother me. That's 6 cards in the yard. Now, I know I could have gotten more in the yard by playing this Soaring Thought Thief, but... Oh no. See what happens. They cast that take inventory or frantic inventory, then this becomes this has the ability to sack itself. Yeah, I want to activate castle. I think I value that higher than the brazen borrower. Huh. Okay. Sure. So that's now 8 cards in the opponent's yard. They went and got a plains. That's nice. They can sweep the board here if they'd like. Stormcaller. Okay, sure. So they'll draw some magical cards. They're probably going to sweep the board after. You know what? Let's let that happen first. I don't want to accidentally mill a few frantic inventories and help them draw more cards, so... Alright, let's take the play here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Uh-huh. And let's go ahead and hit him for 5. We can bring back any permanent here, so I can actually bring back that Narset, which I'm A-okay with. Take the action, get the Narset. You know, do I want to just draw a card? No, because I want to actually keep the Narset.
Let me help you practice.
Alright, pass. So now they need to deal with these 2 cards. And they know that I have a Soaring Thought Thief, but this way if they sweep the board, it's not just as simple as they get everything, right? I get to draw a card off Zareth, and then I still have a Soaring Thought Thief. It's pretty nice to have this Narset here. So we do know they play Counter Magic. That's a given. Alright, ECD. What are they going to ECD? Sure. Nothing in the yard. You got it.
Please back off.
Let's see. Not bad. Alright, we got a Jace.
To open the mind, you must first.
I don't know if I
open
want
the heart.
to play anything else, though, if I'm being completely honest. And I think I could just bounce that. Actually, no, I want to keep that. I want to keep that. So, like, what's the worst that could happen now? I guess I get to keep that around. They don't have a Yorion. Whatever, I'll just destroy this. This seems like the most logical line, right? We kill this now. Sure, maybe they get to reanimate something, but I feel like it's not that crazy of a deal right now. On top of that, with the fact that we have a Narset here, we can also just keep Narset a little higher up in loyalty count. They've got to still deal with this. I don't think I actually had to play this at main phase at any point. I don't know why I did that, actually. I guess I could always just bounce. Like, I could just bounce the Elspeth Conqueror's Death back, make them, like, spend their mana all over again. I mean, that's not that really crazy thing. Like a Scorching Dragonfire is pretty good here, but... Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay.
Strike with a cunning mind.
I think we just go for it here. They might have Mystical Dispute, and that's maybe the misplay I made, but, like, they didn't, so... This is Xaxes right now. This is Xaxes. On the dot. Woo! Got there! Feels good! Alright, GG's! No one-drop. No way to really mill. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, this is keepable. This is definitely keepable. So, what do we bottom here? I'm not sure what we're gonna bottom here because I think it's the Carver. I'd rather have the threats right now. Let's focus on getting lands. We can try to interact with them. What is that? So, black, red. Oh boy. This is gonna be scary. What am I looking at here? Black, red, something with Cathartic Reunion, Thrill of Possibility, Baroxa. Uh-oh. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go for this. I have no other lands. I thought I'd hit a land. We had a 2-lander. I guess we can bounce something that's not the end of the world. Like, we can bounce Croxa back. Make him do everything all over again. If they have Stomp here, that feels kind of bad. But if they play Croxa, I get to draw a card. And then probably discard that. This upcoming turn is going to be pretty big for us. We need a land. Come on, deck. Give me a land. Sure. Oh, that's so bad. Alright, go ahead. I have to leave up mana so I can counter this. Or, I mean, you know, do the thing. Well, I didn't have it. Alright, well. Guess I'll play that. That's not bad. Oh, boy! Don't even need those lands. Don't you worry about it. I don't even need those lands. Lands are a joke. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Look at that. They can't even play the Croxa yet. Great times. Alright. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and just play this now. Mill more of their cards. Take my turn. Okay. Decline. Come on. Come on. I'm so close. I'm so close here. They must have a shock or something, right? Alright, let's send that back. And I think we should be, like, in a pretty good spot now, right? Even if they play Croxa, they're down to 3 here, so they gotta kill 2 things. And for sure, we have Ghostly Whisperer, or Pilferer, who is gonna go and pretty much go unblockable. Alright. Looking pretty safe here. Looking pretty safe here. We're gonna draw a card. On the 2-lander, alright! And so we got the early look at how rogues will play in the meta. As you can see, you know, Xerath has really impressed me. In this event, I've learned that Xerath is a lot better than I thought it was, along with Linvala. Things that have kind of let me down so far is actually new Nissa. Despite how much I hated her old counterpart from War of the Spark, her new version is kind of either meh or, like, you know, like medium at best, right? However, this format looks like it's going to be a lot more interesting when it comes to deck building choices like mana bases. I'm still pretty sure we're trying to figure out the correct amount of lands versus spell lands. We can say, though, for a fact now after playing this, Agadeem's Awakening is the truth, and we should be playing like probably 4 copies of that. I'd mentioned at the beginning of the video that I think we might not have enough copies, and I think that's true. We could even run one of those Seagate's Restorations, right? Because we do need some kind of massive card draw. It's not even a massive card draw thing, because sometimes we could just be empty-handed, but it's just nice to have. And another thing that I think we should be playing is Confounding Conundrum. Although it doesn't stop the Uro decks and all that stuff, it does really slow them down, which is all we need. It gives us the time we need, and then it makes them so they have to play the fair game. And if it comes down to the fair game, cards like Drown in the Loch, as you can see, are just absolutely backbreaking when you can see how fast we can fill that graveyard up. And if Xerath is able to steal any key threat, it is ridiculous. We are going to find out how good, Adventures will be come actual release. And, we'll see what the full meta will be like. But if Adventures is not going to be a problem, then we probably don't need Pilferer. Pilferer is solid against Uro, but, I mean, it's not... It's really here just because Adventures, right? And we assume that going into the new format, there's going to be a ton of Adventure decks because it didn't lose much after rotation. So, and then, I can't wait to show you what this deck will look like in best of 3 because of the Jaces and whatnot. But I do think that after playing the event, I played some more after the recorded matches, and Warriors are our thing, and it seems to be pretty popular. So we might want to have Witch's Vengeance in the sideboard as a sweeper. Or we could play more Extinction events, but I think Witch's Vengeance is pretty good. And, so, other than that, though, the deck felt pretty powerful. Soaring Thought Thief is the Lord effect that we needed. Merfolk Windrobber is a better 1-drop than I thought it'd be, and it's definitely a much needed 1-drop, so that could be 4 copies. Nighthawk Scavenger, that's kind of taking the spot of Slitherwisp, but you know, there's entirely like a world where I just chop the Nighthawk Scavengers and move them to the sideboard and put something else there. That card is just kind of slow. It's kind of slow, but we'll see with actual release. So thank you so much for watching another episode of Single Scoop. It's just a teaser of the format that's to come. So, you know, look back here and you'll be able to find more of in-depth Rogue gameplay, because, you know, I'll be trying Rogues until my eyes and my eyes will just be bleeding, because I'm going to be playing Rogues in all variations: Black, Red, Grixis, Blue, Black, and of course I'll do it in Historic. So thank you so much for watching another episode of Single Scoop. Hope you enjoy the early look at Rogues. Other than that, you know, leave a like. You know, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video comes up. Other than that, your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger signing out, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.